This is Dakota West Outfitters. It's all backcountry pack-in tent camp kind of operation. We pack in 8 to 10 miles to all of our camps. 150 to 200. We try to get back away from the four-wheelers and the general public.
You get up, you get your stuff packed. The ride in is an experience itself. Being on the mules and the horses. I'm not a cowboy, but they've got good stock.
What's his name? Obama.
You don't have to worry about anything. They take care of you, and it's a good deal.
Time right there.
I mean, I think what makes it special is truly a family deal for them, and it's been a family deal for us. Like I said, coming up with my father-in-law and his cousin too, or our cousin. So just close-knit, and even meeting strangers, up here, and they become family by the end of the week, and just looking out for each other, take care of each other, and this is the bonding experience, being up on the mountain.
It's a good time. I enjoy hunting elk. These people are good. They're honest.
That is some cornbread.
They feed you well.
Save room for cheesecake and donuts.
We have a lot of fun.
Just tickle his belly a little right there, Rush.
Try to get family members involved, coming with me, and it's just a real good get-together. My grandson came with me this time. He's only 14 years old.
Out in the middle of nowhere, you're literally 10 miles from anywhere, and you would ride around on mules every day and go to the spots you wanted to go to.
My grandson and I and one of the guides went out together.
We went up to a spot, we walked to it actually, which is totally against my religion because I'm totally horseback 24/7.
We split up about 400 yards apart, and we were watching this hillside, and I seen these elk coming off.
Sat there 20 minutes and some cows come in off the ridge line.
And they turned toward my grandson, and so I laid off of them.
And I cow called, and they stopped and looked at us, and he looked at me, and I said, well, just shoot the big one. And kerplam!
When the smoke all cleared,
Shot one of them, and I got my first elk.
First elk kill ever, being 14 years old, which is pretty cool.
and it was a very good feeling.
Bear claw marks. And a bunch of trees around here. That one he climbed up there a ways. That one he scratched on over there. I think it makes your mule worried being tied to the same tree the bear scratches on. We run both guided and drop camps. We had some guys up there at a drop camp and backstrap. Where do you want that at? They were very fortunate to kill both their bulls opening morning at 8 o'clock and probably less than half a mile from the tent. And that particular camp, our Sand Peak camp, I've had guys kill them from the camp itself even. In the drop camps, some of your opportunities are limited because you're not a horseback, but still we try to put them in places where you don't have to hike your butt off to be in elk.
I mean, if you're looking for an outdoor adventure, I heard a guy say last week, we didn't come just to hunt elk, we come for the adventure. And I think that's a lot of the things you should be looking for in an elk hunt when you're 10 miles into backcountry, and you have horses, and you have to take care of a lot. Even as a hunter, you have a lot of responsibility up here. And I think that's cool because a lot of people in modern day society don't have that kind of oomph in everyday life that they have to do something in order to survive that day.
Well, there was one gentleman in our hunting camp that didn't get one, or besides myself, I might add. And we decided to give him a quarter off of one of these, and one of the other gentlemen had an elk, and we gave him a quarter off of it too, because when you're up here hunting, we try to keep it as a family deal, and this man that didn't have one happened to be fit right in with us. He dug in and done his share, and we laughed and had a good time, and he was a good fellow, so we want him to go home with some elk too. And there's easier ways to hunt elk, but for us it's kind of about the whole experience, not just about killing an elk.
You can swing off, John Wayne?
Yeah. Swing off and John Wayne. That's famous last words. They're a great outfit. They'll treat you like family, and they'll basically do as much for you or as little for you as you want your hunting experience to be.
I got 460.
If you want somebody to babysit you and follow you around all day long, they'll do that. And if you want somebody to just kind of leave you alone and let you do your thing, they'll do that too. And that's what I like.
Joe's just salt of the earth guy. I mean, just a stand-up, stand-up guy. He'll do anything for you. This crew up here, they work their tails off. I mean, they walked through 1.5 foot of snow the other day through the dark timber to try to push some elk out to us, you know. So they'll do anything. You know, it's not their fault if you don't run into an elk up here. They're doing everything they can to try to put you in front of one and see what happens. So
I've hunted a lot of different places with a lot of different folks, and it's just a unique experience when you come up here. You get treated like family.
2 bulls, 3 cows, so we'll take that. And we got elk meat. You know, that was the best part of the meals, is get to share that elk meat with everybody and get it cooked up.
I'm telling you, people, if you want to put on a few pounds and have a good time, this is the place.